GAR ZAR Preterite sentences. Number 1. Amanda looked for Paco. Amanda buscó a Paco. Amanda buscó a Paco. Number 2. I looked for Paco. Yo busqué a Paco. Yo busqué a Paco. Number 3. They arrived at 8 o'clock. Ellos llegaron a las 8. Ellos llegaron a las 8. Number 4. I arrived at 8 o'clock. Yo llegué a las 8. Yo llegué a las 8. Number 5. I ate lunch at 12 o'clock. Yo almorcé a las 12. Yo almorcé a las 12. And finally, number 6. Beatriz and I ate lunch at 12 o'clock. Beatriz y yo almorzamos a las 12. Beatriz y yo almorzamos a las 12. Now I want you to notice, GAR ZAR verbs like buscar, llegar, almorzar, they still end in E, A-S-T-E-O, A-M-O-S, A-R-O-N. They still have accents in the yo form and the he form. The only thing that makes GAR ZAR verbs tricky is the yo form. The yo form of buscar is busqué. The yo form of llegar is llegué, and the yo form of almorzar is almorcé. Okay, but everything else is regular. Now, why is the yo form the most irregular? Because the yo form is used the most. And remember, the forms of the verb or the verbs that use the most are the most irregular. Now, notice, Amanda looked for Paco. Buscar means to look for. You never say busco a, or I'm sorry, busco por or buscar para. Busco means she looked for, and you need a personal A. So she looked for personal A Paco. Okay? Now, second one, I looked for, notice the car turned into K, and you still need the personal A. Now, they arrived at 8 o'clock. Remember, Spanish people love the word the. They stick it everywhere. We say it's 2 o'clock. They say it is the 2. We say at 8 o'clock. They say at the 8. So they arrived at the 8. Well, Mr. Holt, does the letter A mean personal A, or does it mean at? It means both. It can also mean to, like yo voy a tu casa, I'm going to your house. Notice, again, gar turned into K. Remember, car turns into K. Gar turns into gay. Now, almorzar is to eat lunch, and the zar turns into say. That's bizarre. I'll say. And remember, almorzar ends in Z-A-R, and you chop off the Z-A-R and you add C-E. And the last one, Beatriz y yo almorzamos a las 12. Mr. Holt, I thought almorzamos was present tense. We eat lunch. What is the only form of an AR verb that is exactly the same in the present and the past? The we form. So almorzamos means both we eat lunch in the present and it means we ate lunch in the past. Just like in English, we R-E-A-D in the present means we read, and we R-E-A-D in the past means we read. So the only form that's the same in the present and the past is the we form. All right, that's GAR ZAR verbs, preterite sentences.